Hello, all my merry makers. I am Becca, and welcome to another episode of What You Working on Wednesday. It has been that kind of day, folks. As most of you know, I record Tuesday night, and today has been a lot of tripping over words. So, for everybody coming back, thank you so much for coming back. For everybody new, thanks for tuning in and checking me out. What You Working On Wednesdays are my weekly works in progress check-in, showing you what I've worked on, showing you talking about what I plan to work on, and anything going on in my life right now. And already we're off to a rough start. Really? Okay, alright, so I have got various whips all around me. It's been interesting, to say the least. Alright, I think I want to start here. Yep. So, if you saw my Temu opening, I got some slow gradient rainbow yarn, and it is definitely a sock weight, and I wanted to see what I could make out of it besides socks. After I've been working for it for a little while, it actually reminds me a lot of those, I think there's called Schaffenwheel balls of yarn, where no two are the same. Anyway, what I did was cast on, I don't know how many stitches, to be honest, and basically just doing short rows to get this kind of diagonal / arrow effect with it. I think it is coming around rather nicely. The only problem I have is where I decided to double up, it is kind of bulging out. But other than that, it's alright. Since it does have wool in it, maybe when I go to block it, it won't be so bad. The other thing I do notice is because I put 2 spaces in the short rows, you can kind of see where I did that. See those small little toes? So, for our first attempt, it's not a bad attempt. Speaking of sock yarns, so I think I showed this. I thought I was doing one pattern, but I misremembered which pattern I was doing. And so I did the heel flap first. And I was looking at it and I went, this does not look right. I was thinking of the cuff down pattern, not the toe up pattern. I don't know why, so I had to take it back. I'm now to the back to where I was discerning the front from the back, and now I am doing German short rows to do the heel instead of wrap and turns, because I like wrap and turns better. Okay, sorry about that. My son came into the room. The other thing I have worked on, even though it does not look like it, is Piglet. The pattern tells you to skip stitches at some point, and I didn't like the way it was looking. I still kind of don't like the way it's looking still. So I'm kind of struggling with that. Because there's still, I don't know if you can see it, there's still quite a big hole right there. So I'm going to try one more time to not have holes in Piglet we will have to see. And then last but not least, I have worked on both oolong tea shawls. Let me show you the first one. So you can kind of see the design a little bit better in this one because you're not as distracted by the color. I think it's going to be really nice once it's done. I am using a size 3.75 millimeter hook, which if you're used to letters, that is I forgot to project. I've been using a 3.75 millimeter hook, which if you're used to letters, that is a D. And then I just posted the rose, the most recent. Hi, everybody's interrupting me today. All right, so I just posted the newest installation in the tutorial / crochet along, where I am using this yarn, which is half Lion Brand ice cream yarn and half Baby Magic Lights from Ice Yarns. It is the same pattern, just different yarn. And see, because this one has all the different colors, it's a little harder to see the actual design, but I think it's still really nice looking. I will, of course, link to the crochet along in the corner here. Alright, so that's everything I've worked on this week. Minus, of course, the blanket for things we're making Thursday. So, goals for this week. I, of course, need to continue shooting the last video for the oolong tea shawl. I don't think I'll finish that this week. Because I have gone to a bi-weekly schedule for that. My real focus really is going to be Piglet. I haven't worked on him in a while, and I've only got 2 weeks until Easter, and this is supposed to be my daughter's Easter present. So that's going to be my main focus. Thankfully, we've got long therapy day today, which is Wednesday, which means I will have an hour and 15 minutes sitting in the car while my daughter is in therapy, so I can work on that. Things going on in my life right now. So interestingly enough, my son was not sent home today and yes, that's interesting because the nurse informed me that he had what she believed to be pink eye. And that concerned me because pink eye is very contagious, but apparently from my district, they don't send home from that anymore. And I think it's because it's one of those diseases that will self-resolve no matter what you do. But for something so contagious, anyway, we're going to leave that one there. He will be going back to school tomorrow as we have started his eye drops, even though most of the time Apparently, pink eye is viral. They give you drops anyway because your eyes get irritated. You rub them with your dirty hands and introduce the bacteria. So they just give you drops, and that helps. The more you know. So yeah. All right. And I will probably fiddle around with this a little bit more. Just because it's rainbow. And y'all know about me and rainbow. So there you go. All right. So that's enough for right now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please comment down below. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. If you really like my videos, please share my channel. And in the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao.